What's up, guys? It's Chris. Happy Thursday. We are almost to Friday, so cheers. So I kind of want to slow it down. I know I'm a fast talker, so I'm going to slow it down a little bit today because we really want to talk about the attention to details that we put into our base, which is right here, compared to our competitors, which it looks almost identical, but I'll show you it's not right here. So I'm just going to take these two fingers and take these two fingers and kind of give it a jiggle. And that one jiggling a little more. So let's get into the details of why. You know, this is a multi-billion-dollar company right here. They put out 100,000 units a year, slap their name on it. You pay $2,000, whatever, and this is what you get. Where with us, we sell, I don't know, 1,000 of these a year. Not even 1,000 of our Vertex 2-leg. It comes into us. You know, it's produced. It comes to us. You know, we open it up, check it out, make sure all is good, and then we ship it out to you. Where on the other hand, these guys, you know, it comes in, gets thrown on a rack, someone's order comes in, FedEx label slapped on it, you know, cheerio, thanks for the $2,000, sucker. And you know, you get a base, and this is the performance. So what is the difference between these two? I mean, it's the same top, pretty much looks almost the same, but it's not. And what is different with ours is the detail that we put into it, or the attention to detail, to make sure that it's built correctly. I mean, I had somebody tell me this the other week, that I'm kind of an ass to deal with. And, I mean, they're right. Are we difficult to deal with? Yes, because we are so meticulous in our product, and we want it to be better than everyone else's, that we make hissy fits when stuff isn't right. So let's talk about, you know, how a column's built. There's a lot of motion. I mean, so check this out. There's a lot of gap space between, you know, this column and this column. And what they do to close that gap space is they use a glide system that has different measurement glides to make it nice and tight. And there's a glide system that sits right on top, and then at the very bottom of this column, there's another glide system. So as it's built, you know, its very last step, you know, it's basically thrown in this thing, it's plugged in, and it measures the amp draw. And the amp draw is going to change based on how tight the friction, basically, the friction between these two columns. When it's super tight, it's going to have a really high amp draw. When it's super loose, it's going to have a low amp draw. And, you know, they want to be at that 90th percentile. They do this because, you know, two things. You know, they put a warranty on their product. If the base is too tight, you know, it's going to overwork the motors, and they're not going to want to put a 10-year, 20-year warranty on it. And then if it's too loose, you know, it's going to be like this. So what will happen is, you know, big manufacturer puts in an order, I need 1,000 of these, and I need them shipped out by next week. So, you know, production, I mean, we're all humans. They're all building the columns, they're putting this stuff in, and they're throwing it on the thing, and it raises up, and it doesn't pass. So, you know, how are you going to get it to pass so you can move on to the next one? You're going to make more friction. And what you're going to do is you're most likely going to pull the column apart, and you're going to start at the easiest part, which is this. And you're going to go, oh, I'm going to take a bigger glide, and I'm going to throw this in here, and that's going to make that super tight. I'm going to throw it on that machine. It's going to run it up, and it's going to give it a pass. But what it's not doing, and it's not measuring, is it's not measuring when it's up all the way. And the only glide, or really the glides that matter when it's up all the way, is the top glides. And when those are loose, when it's all the way extended, you're going to get this motion. You're going to get it front to back, left to right. And that's what really matters, and that's what we pay attention to. So we make sure when that glide is all the way up, that it's nice and tight. It's not just nice and tight and pushing on that side, and there's a lot of room on, you know, front to back, again, just to get that amp draw. That's what you get from us. You make sure, like, we're physically touching this before it goes out to you, that the base is built and is built proper. So call me an ass, call me whatever, but I guarantee you this, your $2,000 was wasted here, and your $1,000 was not wasted here. So I'll see you guys.